Oversized prints are hot right now, but how can you pull off huge prints like this with a heat press? In this video, I'm going to show you how to do just that. But before we proceed, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the HeatPressNation YouTube channel for weekly heat press content. Now, typically, the size of your heat press determines your maximum print size. On a 16 by 20 inch press, your max imprint area is about 15 by 19 inches. If you have a large enough vinyl cutter, like a Caesar Romeo, you can cut your graphic out in a single piece. But if you're ordering a DTF transfer, like our TruePrint custom DTF transfers, you can have your transfer printed at full size with room to spare. Now, in either case, you could fit the whole transfer on your heat press and press it in one shot. Let me show you with this HTV transfer as an example. We can actually fit this to pretty much max out the pressing area on our heat press. That's pretty gigantic. This actually measures about 15 inches wide, about 18.4 inches tall. Slide that in, let's press. We're all finished here. There's a hot peel, there we go. This is actually our Puff HTV, and this looks phenomenal. This graphic is huge, and it looks amazing on this extra large shirt. But what if you want to go bigger, either on a larger garment or just to have more coverage? Oh, with a little bit of work, you can totally do it. So now to go even bigger, instead of orienting our t-shirt this way, and this is a bigger t-shirt, this is a triple extra large t-shirt, we can orient it this way. So gonna have the collar hang off there. I'm gonna center the t-shirt this way, and so now instead of having, maybe like 15 to 16 inches wide here, I can actually take advantage of the 20-inch width right here. So with the collar hanging just off the edge, my t-shirt centered here to the lower platen. Let me go ahead and pre-press this section. About 5 seconds there, and actually I'm going to heat press the entire t-shirt. It's a good time to do that. There we go. Okay, let's bring it back up here. Once again, collar hanging off the edge. T-shirt centered right here to the lower platen. Yep. And let's go ahead and bring in the first of our 3 graphics. So look at how big these are. These are gigantic. These all measure 18 inches wide, and we split it up into 3 different sections. There we go. It's another one, and then the bottom right here. These are gigantic. So we split it up into 3 different sections because we're going to have to press this at 3 different points. So I'm pretty excited about this. Now really quick, I'm just going to very loosely lay these out. I just want to make sure I have enough space on this shirt for this huge graphic. Now this is DTF, so we're actually going to press it at 300 degrees for 15 seconds. Slide that on in there. Okay. And this is going to be a hot peel. There we go. All right, 1 down, 3 to go. Let's go ahead and slide this off right there off the edge. Time for our next section. And actually, let me line it up first. There we go, that looks great. Okay, now we're gonna slide the shirt off. If a little portion of the top gets repressed again, that's not the end of the world. I wanna make sure that this section is completely on the heat press. So we're gonna get a little double press right there, and that should be a-okay. All right, section 2, another hot peel. There we go. Okay, and on to our last section. Again, I'm using this to just make sure that everything is lined up properly. Okay, final section. Hot peel. Whoa. Got a little excited there. This looks phenomenal. This graphic measures approximately 18 inches wide by 24.5 inches tall, and we got it done on a 16-inch by 20-inch heat press. By taking advantage of our graphic, splitting it up, printing it in separate sections, and pressing it in 3 different pieces, we were able to achieve this really cool, super oversized look. If you have any questions, be sure to let us know in the comments below. You can find all of the equipment shown in this video, including the HPN Signature Pro at HeatPressNation. We have the largest selection of professional heat presses in the USA, along with everything you need for printing with DTF, sublimation, HTV, white toner, and so much more. Visit HeatPressNation.com today.